Have you ever wondered what might have happened if you made a different choice? What if you took a different job, moved to a different city, or simply decided to take a walk instead of staying in? What if I told you that somewhere out there, in a different reality, you actually did all those things?
That is hilarious.
Welcome to the fascinating world of the multiverse. Today we're going to dive deep into the concept of the multiverse. It's a big, complicated idea, but don't worry. We'll break it down step by step so that by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what the multiverse is, why scientists are talking about it, and what it could mean for you.
The question of cosmic seclusion.
Something terrifying existed before the Big Bang.
Our universe is the only one. Something is the so-called multiverse.
First things first, what exactly is the multiverse? Simply put, the multiverse is the idea that our universe, the one we live in, isn't the only one. Instead, there could be many other universes out there, maybe even an infinite number of them, each with its own version of reality. Imagine the universe as a giant bubble floating in space. The multiverse theory suggests that there are countless other bubbles, each one representing a different universe. Some of these universes might be very similar to ours, with only tiny differences, while others could be completely different, maybe with different laws of physics, different kinds of stars, or even no stars at all. Now you might be wondering, where did this idea come from? Let's take a quick trip back in time to understand how the concept of the multiverse developed. Believe it or not, the idea of multiple universes has been around for a long time. Ancient Greek philosophers like Democritus and Epicurus thought about the possibility of other worlds, wondering if what we see as the universe is just one of many. But it wasn't until the 20th century, with the rise of modern science, that the multiverse theory really started to take shape. In the 1950s, a young physicist named Hugh Everett came up with a radical idea while studying quantum mechanics, the science of very small particles like electrons and photons. He proposed that every time a quantum event happens, the universe splits into different versions, each one representing a different possible outcome. This idea became known as the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, and it's one of the key foundations of the multiverse theory. Now that we know where the idea of the multiverse comes from, let's explore the different ways scientists think it might exist. There isn't just one multiverse theory. There are several, each with its own twist on the concept. First up is the inflationary multiverse. This idea comes from the theory of cosmic inflation, which suggests that right after the Big Bang, the universe expanded extremely quickly. According to this theory, during that rapid expansion, different parts of space could have stretched out into separate universes, each one with its own unique properties. It's like blowing bubbles with bubble gum. Each bubble is a separate universe. Next, we have the brane multiverse, which comes from string theory. String theory is a complex idea that suggests everything in the universe is made up of tiny, vibrating strings. In this theory, our universe could be a three-dimensional surface, or brane, floating in a higher dimensional space. Other branes, representing other universes, might be floating nearby parallel to ours. Sometimes these branes might even touch, causing massive events like the Big Bang. Another intriguing idea is the mathematical multiverse. This theory, proposed by physicist Max Tegmark, suggests that every possible mathematical structure corresponds to a physical reality. In other words, every possible version of the universe that can be described by mathematics might actually exist somewhere in the multiverse. So, if the multiverse is real, what does that mean for us? It's a huge question with some mind-blowing implications. One of the most fascinating ideas is that there could be countless versions of you living out different lives in other universes. In one universe, you might have taken a different job, married someone else, or even become a famous YouTuber. In another, you might not even exist at all. This raises some deep questions about free will, identity, and what it means to be you. The multiverse has also inspired countless stories in science fiction. From the Marvel Cinematic Universe to shows like Stranger Things and Rick and Morty, the idea of alternate realities has captured our imaginations and allowed us to explore the endless what-ifs of life. Now, it's important to understand that the multiverse is still a very speculative idea. Scientists don't all agree on it, and there's a big debate about whether it's even possible to prove the multiverse exists. Some scientists argue that because we can't directly observe other universes, the multiverse theory can't be tested, and if it can't be tested, it isn't really science. Others think that we might eventually find indirect evidence, like unusual patterns in the cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint glow left over from the Big Bang, that could hint at the existence of other universes. But for now, the multiverse remains more of an exciting possibility than a proven fact. So, as our technology and understanding of the universe continue to grow, we might get closer to finding out whether the multiverse is real. Future advancements in fields like cosmology, quantum computing, and artificial intelligence could provide new ways to explore the multiverse. Who knows? One day we might even find a way to communicate with or travel to other universes. But for now, the multiverse remains one of the most intriguing mysteries of science. The idea of the multiverse challenges us to think beyond our everyday experience, to imagine a reality far bigger and stranger than we ever thought possible. Whether it's real or not, the multiverse pushes the boundaries of our understanding and reminds us that the universe is full of possibilities. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next exploration into the mysteries of the universe. And don't forget to leave a comment. What do you think about the multiverse? Could there really be infinite versions of you out there?